Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby. Ooh, ooh, what a thought I get you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, summer, make me feel so alive. Just be my lady. Take back the memories. Paradise. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't know, babe. When you hold me, you kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. It don't change. If I had it my way, if I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the color that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know what I see. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, know you're the best part. Oh, you're. Wait, can you fix the camera, please? Oh, best part. Yeah, that's good. Is it sunrise? Is it sunrise? In those brown eyes. In those brown eyes. You're the one that I desire. Oh, yeah. When we wake up. When we. Alexa, off. Alrighty, guys. We are about to begin, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
¿Qué pasó? Are we ready?
I'm ready. What you got for me today?
Everybody wanna be a star. They don't really know how hard I work. I work really hard. They want shit for free, but they wanna be me, but they wanna be doing for free. It's gonna really cost you if you wanna be me, if you wanna be a boss, cause that really come at cost. Nothing is free, not air, not trees, not grass, not even you. You'll see.
Wow.
Every day you breathe life into yourself. That's investing in yourself. So you're gonna have to pay me for my time, cause I invest in myself. Don't be selfish, cause you know you really should pay me. You know I not am a slave. You should really pay me for my shit that I do for you, and you know this is so true. You wouldn't go to Supreme and ask for it to be for free, would you? You wouldn't go to Nordstrom's and walk out with the shit for free, would
That's
you?
silly.
Welcome. Welcome.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. Welcome to another. I feel like I'm so privileged to be here with you guys. And you all.
Because everything the light touches will be on.
Bitch. Dillard, we are coming up. We are on the come up. Shit. Dillard Media DM, we're gonna slide over in every way.
Yes.
Y'all's way. How was your week, babes? Wanna do a little update?
Oh, it's only Tuesday again. I feel like it's Thursday.
We record on Tuesdays, babes.
I know. I have to have a show ready. Not Monday, but Tuesday.
Not Monday, but Tuesday.
And I feel like people try me on Tuesday just to give me material to talk about because they know I need some shit to come up with still.
That's probably correct.
Motherfucking.
Well, let's just go right into current events. This is current events. If you missed it, we'll cover it.
Thanks, Skinny.
All right, so this week on current events, we have a lot of shit that happened. You want to talk about NASA?
Yeah, NASA, I believe y'all to get it together.
Get it together.
There's more than one woman in
the space.
There's an astronaut. There's works for NASA. So
no, here's the thing though. Like NASA takes months to prepare their mission.
Correct.
It's not like they went on a weekend trip
Let's
to
do-
the fucking
let's do
International
spacewalk
Space
tomorrow,
Station.
Sally.
Sally, what do you have on the schedule for a weekend? Let's see. I have a Starbucks appointment at 3, and then I have to go get a balayage at 3.
Right, I have a
12.
cosmic radiation at 4.
Between 12 and 3, I have to do that spacewalk.
Right? Like, oh yeah, let's do a spacewalk at 2.
No, so if you know you have 2 women going to space, why the fuck aren't your spacesuits ready for 2 women? You dumb
Because
fucks.
they don't have 2 medium-sized spacesuits, so they don't have spacesuits that would fit the women. So unfortunately, little bitches, you guys can't go.
Damn, why they gotta be little bitches?
Because they were trying to make history, and NASA said, "Not in my kitchen."
They said not in our International Space
Station.
Not with, they wanted 2 women to walk at the same
For the
time in
first time
space.
ever.
Woo! Well, it was not a good day for women because.
Wait, is it still Women's History? Women's International? Women's
Is that
Appreciation Month?
Yeah, it's March.
Whatever it's called.
It's March.
Yeah.
I think that's why they were trying to do it.
Yeah.
But just like in regular history, y'all gonna have to share that shit with a man because it was not set up for you.
His story.
It was his story, not her story.
Really, we don't mean that at all.
We don't listen. We are feminists, so we believe in the entitlement of everyone, no matter your skin color, your sexual orientation, your gender. We think if you can do the job, you should be able to do it.
Yeah.
But NASA, you should know better.
Y'all should have more than one medium.
You should know better. Oh my God, I'm so like, of all people.
I got blocked today.
By who?
Native Son now. The
Well,
people.
how did you, Christopher? Stop. Do not go on pages that are potential sponsors.
He got on my nerves.
You know I'm a native son. So,
I am too. I was on that bitch with you, and now I'm blocked. So
how can they be a sponsor of mine and you didn't got blocked on their social media?
maybe they won't remember.
Chris, we are very memorable and our names are damn near the same.
Okay, so this is what happened. Jussie Smollett had the charges dropped against him.
Oh, I'm about to lose some followers about that today too, so go ahead.
And all I said was, that nigga lying. He lying to get out of this now. There's too much evidence against him.
Okay, so that's a little bit too far.
And then, of course, everybody wanted to for Jussie. And then I had a whole conversation going with people, and it's like, well, we have to understand that this is what the media portrays us.
Well, you know what? That's a perfect segment into our next person in current events is Jussie Smollett. All his charges were dropped. All 18, 16, whatever charges they were dropped. Now, as a person in the law, as a person who's been in the criminal system, drop charges does not equal an innocent verdict. O.J. Simpson was found innocent.
Yes.
And we still don't believe that nigga.
Come on.
Your charges were just dropped. You were not found innocent nor guilty. There just wasn't. I've watched enough SVU, and if y'all listen to the podcast, y'all know we're always talking about some SVU. And I actually went to school for law. You were just the charges were just dropped.
I don't think it's gonna last long because the Chicago PD is already calling for a internal investigation into the prosecutor, the federal prosecutor.
Well, we need to find. Okay, so let's say the charges were dropped. I need to understand why them 2 niggas were buying MAGA hats.
Right, and why do they admit to setting it up? I
need the law to work itself. It's not over because if they didn't lie, somebody lied.
Somebody got to go to jail for this.
Somebody got to go to jail.
That's what we're forgetting. Somebody has to go to jail.
And the law.
So the law.
Well, that's the thing is with the law, people just try to just like, let's just exit out like it never.
And
no,
this is a double jeopardy
has to go to
because
jail.
you never went to trial. Had
Someone
you went to
has
trial,
to go
you've been
to jail.
acquitted. This would probably been a little bit better.
Nope.
That they can bring these charges right in the fuck up as soon as they get more evidence.
No, I mean, well, they were dropped. He wasn't found innocent, so double jeopardy doesn't.
It doesn't even come into play.
Yeah, so nigga, we can still charge you for these. If we find more evidence, we can still charge you. And the reasons the charges were probably dropped is because they don't have enough sufficient evidence, and they want to build a better case. Because mark my word,
Sports. You've heard it on Kicking It with Kris and Karlos first. This case is not over.
Because
and
we
CPD is
also
not going to go down like that.
several
That black
shows
man,
ago that these charges would be dropped.
Yeah, we did
More
say
than
that.
likely, they'll
We
get
did
dropped. These
say
things
that.
are
Go
just
back.
because they got them, don't mean they're going to all stick and they will stick in
We did say the charges were likely to be dropped, but the way that the law stands and the way that that CPD chief officer came out and just drug him that day on that national,
somebody has to go to jail. I'm sorry, it has to be somebody.
If y'all ever watch National Treasure, that's what that nigga said. You know the way this works. Somebody got to go to jail.
Somebody got to pay for this.
Somebody got to go to jail. Well, speaking of going to jail, an Arby's manager shot a customer, and then that spat on her. I don't know why this isn't in the niggatry of the caucasity.
I was trying to get out of killing for the caucasity and the niggatry.
But you still wanted to share this story.
I understood this.
So wait, first of all, my first issue is why the fuck are you going to Arby's?
Come on. Who want to eat roast beef pussy on a sandwich with mayonnaise? That's disgusting. Oh no, what? Because it's a Kaiser roll or whatever?
The only thing good at
Arby's is some curly fries.
There's some curly fries. Or, you know, I've eaten Arby's in Detroit because that was the only fast food place that we could eat, and I was really hungry, but then it was just like warm pussy in my mouth.
Oh my God, don't do that. Don't do it. Oh my God.
We love women. Don't think that we don't. Sorry. I just don't like to eat y'all out. Speaking of eating out, Cardi B says that she drug niggas to rob them.
Yeah.
And she said that she would like bring them. Well, she just also said today on her Instagram. Did you see what her Instagram said today? Her Instagram, pull up her Instagram. Her Instagram was just like saying that like, hey, I've done things in my past that shouldn't be brought against me.
I'm blocked.
They really blocked you. They really. I have to go see if I'm blocked. Damn.
Bitch ass niggas, man.
Well, you know, when we make it big, they're gonna unblock you.
Yeah, fuck them. I'll make sure I'll block them right the fuck back.
Show did.
All right, Marie Cardi B's statement.
No, that's a long ass statement. So she pretty much said, "I'm seeing on social media." Y'all go to Cardi B's page and read it. That's a long ass statement. But pretty much what she's saying is that she had a past. The men knew what they were getting into, so they shouldn't be upset.
Wait, pause for the cause. You willingly told a man, "Hey, I'm gonna drug you and rob you tonight." So when that happens, don't be upset, Cardi.
I mean. That's not what I said, and I also don't have any men coming up and saying that I drugged or robbed them, do I? Or robbed or drugged them.
Because they probably don't fucking remember you.
Well, boom bow. And let's move into the caucasity.
Oh, shit.
It's the caucasity, watching his privilege go pow, 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 pow. All right. So today on the caucasity, babes, you want to take the first story?
I would take the first story.
Ooh, I have so many things pulled up in my, I was working today. Working on myself, and I was working.
This is according to Fox News. This is that story.
Y'all know we love a Fox News story, caucasity story.
The straight facts. That's all I need.
Unbiased facts.
Remember that man was wearing a unicorn costume?
Yes.
I got him now.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, sorry. According to Fox News, man wearing unicorn costume busted for armed robbery.
Busted. You were busted, buddy.
A mythical crowbar wielding unicorn has been captured in Maryland, officials say. Jacob William Roge is now under arrest after targeting a convenience store in Baldwin early Saturday morning while wearing a full-body white and pink unicorn costume.
That more looks like a cow and chicken. A cow costume with a horn on it. More so.
The costume didn't fit, that's why. He just had a pink shirt on. While outside the store, Rose used a crowbar to smash the cash register and made off with the money and cigarettes, according to cops.
Wait, so he sells cigarettes?
Yeah, he sold
I was trying to do hood rat things with my friends.
I was smoking with cigarettes.
I was smoking with cigarettes and doing hood rat things with my friends.
All right, the 28-year-old then jumped into a getaway car allegedly driven by
Wait, hold on. I have a lot of feedback.
It's people outside. Too.
Oh,
that's some workers outside. Like, God,
I was like, damn, something is humming. Something is humming. So, guys, Someone's doing something in our building. I don't know what. So forgive us for that humming. I tried to fix it, but it was not in my audio system. And y'all know I pride myself on having a clear podcast. You know, I was really hard on us.
But then you went back and listened to the earlier shit?
I went and listened to professional podcasts.
Like who?
That
Oh, you can't call them out.
I'm not gonna call them out, but like my normals and their audio is getting worse and worse because they started doing their live shows and they started doing their audios not at home. So I guess like they haven't got, it just sounds bad. Like today I listened, one show, I will call him out, the black guy who tips. Nigga, you had mariachi music in the background the whole episode. That was unintentional. Like
Carlos,
it
that's a 2-hour episode.
Of
Who the fuck is...
No, it was just a radio station because it was all different type of mariachi. Like you could hear it. Then like
No.
I don't know if he intentionally did that, but
Why would you intentionally?
I don't know. But it was so
it was
distracting. It was so distracting. So I pride myself on having clear audio. Go ahead with your story.
Okay. The 28-year-old then jumped into a getaway car allegedly driven by his accomplice, Joseph Philip Savisic, 27. Police were able to track down the pair after following their vehicle, which eventually lost control, swerved into oncoming traffic, and crashed into a tree.
Damn.
The unicorn costume was found on the side of the road following the robbery, police said.
I guess they weren't so lucky. That wasn't a rare sighting, was it?
No, because they found them niggas. As for Roge and Savise, they are now facing numerous charges, including armed robbery and theft. Roge is still hospitalized in serious condition, while Savise has been held without bail pending a review hearing.
Wow. All right, next story. According to Fox News, Florida man charged with sexual battery on underage girl he allegedly lured after claiming to be Instagram famous. That's why so many people keep asking me if I'm real on social media. And she's like, are you the real Karlos? I'm like, but I'm not Instagram famous, bitch. I'm YouTube famous. There's a difference.
Yeah, there is.
One money comes slowly, the other one comes faster than you lose it. Y'all figure out which one it is. A man was charged with sexual battery after he allegedly hired a driver to transport an underage girl from Texas and to his family home in Florida before holding her captive for 3 days, police said. Richard Brown, 25, allegedly convinced the girl that he was, quote, Instagram famous that he could provide for her. The two...
Okay.
So you wittingly got into a car.
Was she catfish, or were these the actual pictures that he had up on Instagram?
I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us, but the thing is, you willingly got into a car.
Not just a car. It wasn't even his car.
You got... And y'all wondering why it's like...
Also, the driver needs to be questioned as well.
Yes. Who the fuck... Like, what type of Airbnb or what type of... Okay, let's see with this. The two met on a social media site and chatted for several months before Brown convinced her to visit him in his parents' home in Apopka, Florida.
Apopka?
Near Orlando. According to the affidavit, he was allegedly paid over $800 for the car taken. So he paid a Uber $800.
Carlos, who the fuck in Apopka?
If you as an Uber driver get a request to go from where's she going from, Texas to Florida,
when are y'all stopping? Are y'all like staying at hotels? Like, are y'all eating? Is y'all getting gas? Like this, it has to come from a road trip to like almost like a little.
I've had people.
You guys should have become friends on this trip.
I've done lifts for like 2-hour trips. Like, oh, I need to get to the next big city 2 hours away.
Okay, that's
but like a road trip.
Carlos,
bitch, maybe that's what we should do this summer. Maybe we should just road trip with Uber drivers.
The whole way.
Yeah.
That's gonna get expensive. They're gonna start charging surcharges.
Eventually, after Brown fell asleep, when she I can skip the whole thing. When she got there, however, she realized he was not whom she said he was. She was catfish.
Right.
But he allegedly responded by claiming that she owed him for bringing her out here. This is true.
You did.
Investigators said she allegedly was sexually battered several times. Ooh, Jesus.
What's sexual battery?
Like,
you know, with a dick?
I don't know. But that's not necessary to do to people. Several times while the suspect took drugs, including cocaine, over the course of 3 days, said the affidavit. That sounds like a good time.
This sounds like homegirl.
Eventually, after Brown fell asleep, the girl was able to escape the home and tried to walk to a fire station while video chatting with her mother. So the bitch had a phone
the whole time?
See, this is why I'm keeping it real. You went there. It sounds like you went to go do drugs with this guy, this Instagram, because bitch, I don't think we would ever actually hear about this if he actually was the Instagram guy
Come
you thought
on.
he was. But you went to this guy's house and he was a strange ass white man with a receding hairline,
Come
and
on.
now it's a problem.
Yes.
See, this is why I think it's fucked up, because she would have never reported this if it was Jake Paul, who she thought it probably
Right.
was. She would have never got reported.
No.
You were still probably doing the drugs, because if you really were concerned, how were you there for days?
For 3 days, when
with
did
a
you
phone?
go to sleep? You said he knows, so he never slept for 3 days. We set up for 2 days at once, and one time before, and that shit was rough.
According to investigators who added that the mother ultimately called 911, we see several inconsistencies. We see several inconsistencies with this affidavit. Thank you. Someone else is seeing it. Brown's attorneys told Fox 35 the victim said to police that she met Brown through Instagram, but somehow her account was hacked. Couldn't download the messages to show police. No, it sounds like you planned to go there, little one.
Right?
You little thought. Bust down, Tatiana.
I want to see you bust down.
Come down to Florida, Tatiana. Come down, Tatiana.
You're going to a Popka.
A Popka. Brown reportedly said that that he has friends with he was friends with the girl and they had not had sex, and he denied taking drugs. Brown reportedly faced 3 charges of sexual battery on a child at the age of 12 to 17.
She was probably 17.
And 1 charge of contributing to the delinquencies of a minor. He was behind bars in Orange County on a $40,000 bond.
That's not bad for a bond, though.
No, but this is how you ruin motherfuckers' lives.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this before on the show. I feel like young people who are wrapped up in this shit, or young people who are found to be acting like they're older on social media,
Right.
should go to jail.
And then some shit happened.
Because if something happens, if you're on Tinder, Grindr, Bumble, whatever it might be, and you're pretending to be an age that you're not, and then we hook up with you, and I go to jail, how is that fair?
And then you get tendered around with, now you're trying to scream, oh, I was raped.
And now you're in your motherfucking self bumbling to yourself.
Right, yeah. Screenshots. Remember I told you how to story about energy and people with bad energy?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up.
All right, take it away.
According to K-Mall 4, police, 19-year-old Enterprise employees spike co-workers' water with LSD.
Damn. What?
Come on.
You wasting drugs like that, sis? At Enterprise?
Arnold, Montana. Arnold police are investigating an unusual incident that occurred at the Enterprise rental-car location in the 3900 block of Jeffco Boulevard last Thursday.
Jeffco.
That's part of the ghetto.
Jeffco.
According to Lieutenant Clinton Woolridge, 2 employees became dizzy and shaky and didn't know why. The workers were taken to an urgent care center and then transferred to Mercy Hospital South.
Why?
Woolridge said officers questioned a 19-year-old male employee, and he admitted putting LSD in the water bottles of 2 co-workers.
Why he putting drugs in their shit in their water?
I'll get to it.
How do you get LSD? Doesn't that taste like something?
It's a little,
It's a crystal.
No, remember, it's that little piece of paper. You could easily drop it into something, nobody ever knows.
Oh, Lord.
Woolridge said officers questioned a 19-year-old male employee, and he admitted putting LSD in the water bottles of 2 coworkers and a 3rd employee's coffee cup. Police said the man told them he did it because his fellow employees had negative energy. According to the task force commander of the Jefferson County Municipal Enforcement Group, which investigates drug crimes, the workers' reaction is consistent with the use of LSD.
Damn.
You're going to have an increased rate.
You're going to jail! Period!
You're going to have an increased heart rate, temperature, high blood pressure. It's been described as causing the shakes or tremors. That never happened, said Sergeant Tony Dennis with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. Dennis said the popularity of LSD dropped off in the 1980s but had a resurgence in the 1990s and 2000s at raves. He said LSD is still around even though there's not much publicity about it. Typically it comes in a clear, odorless liquid. We definitely know how to liquid, said Dennis. The Enterprise workers were okay with the effects. Okay, the Enterprise workers were okay after the effects of the drug wore off. Woolridge said no charges will be filed unless laboratory tests are done on the water, but the suspects could face charges of 2nd-degree assault and possession of a controlled substance. I mean, that's better than what it could have been.
We're going to jail!
Probably not because he's white.
Period!
Take that nigga to jail.
Take him straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And you know what? After he gets out of jail, he gonna live in Section 8.
Boom.
My children paid.
Pay that shit.
Tony Tiger on my shit, I'm feeling great.
Sure
List,
is.
you got your name up on that list, you gotta wait.
Boom,
Boom, back,
bow.
you bitches mad cause you live in Section 8. Don't be mad cause I can afford that market rate.
Pay that shit.
Tony Tiger on my shit, I'm feeling great.
Sure
You
is.
got your name up on that list, you gotta wait. Boom, bye. Alright, babe, what are you talking about on the Section 8 today?
Yo, so
Debate
the
today.
temp smelled like ass.
Who's that man?
That man.
Who's that man?
Who's that man?
Who's that man?
It
The
smelled.
temp.
It
He's the temp.
smelled like shit.
Wait, okay, so
Like, he had.
okay, so you're saying like stink ass people wash your ass.
Yes, like. If
But this
you-
applies to Sandra Drop because I was at y'all know me, I'm an entrepreneur. Wait, you know what I call myself?
What?
An entrepreneur.
I got shit to do. I got money to make it no ass.
I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. And as being an entrepreneur, I have different I have my hands. Some things are tax free.
Come on.
Cash only. Hey, but I'm being careful because it's not over $10,000, so IRS don't try me.
Come on.
And I make sure it's not over $10,000, so IRS don't try me. But I was at work today, quote unquote, and a lot of people when I pick a lot of professional pickers. If you're here every day,
Yeah.
I shouldn't smell you every day,
Right.
nigga. Now I'm not saying like I went a little bit nice today because I knew I had other errands to run, but usually I'll just go in like a nice like sweatpant, a nice sweatsuit.
Yeah.
You know, something my ass washed.
Yeah.
But I should
Ass
not
always washed.
I should not be able to taste your funk in my throat. Like I should not have to cough up the smell of your body odor
That's bad.
out of my esophagus. This is unfair. This is almost biological warfare onto my being.
Come on. Trying to
So
kill
I
you.
understand what you're saying. Stink
Yeah,
ass
you
employee.
smell
You
like-
work in an office.
Yes.
So I have the choice to walk away.
I don't.
Ooh,
And
shit.
I have to
Hey.
help you, and I just take a whiff and like it just inhales like.
No,
this.
see,
it's like oh
you just need to be
shit.
honest. You need to be like, sir, I'm sorry, but you smell.
Listen.
I've had to tell that to
Listen.
when I was working. I've had to tell that to people. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be insensitive. But you make the environment uncomfortable to be in with your odor.
You
That's
know-
a PC way to say it.
You know what's
I'm
so great
you
about
can
my,
throw that
about
uncomfortable
my
in there.
position is my office is way in the back.
Yeah, you have a little office. You can close your door.
Don't come up in here with that bullshit.
First, be in his office with Germex and like fucking Febreze spray.
Don't come up in here with that bullshit.
He's spraying alcohol in the air to kill
Yes.
germs. Like nigga, you can't kill germs
Bitch,
in the
you
air.
can kill flying bed bugs. The niggas got bed bugs. Don't come off with that bullshit. Don't come back here. You don't even cross that threshold. What's back here that you need nothing?
Yeah.
Whew. But yeah, if you work with people, if you go outside, you know, if you go interact with people, sometimes I understand it may be culturally accepted to not wear deodorant, but not in America. This is America. This is a land of the free, and we should be free of
Well, it's not even about deodorant. Because, you don't have to wear deodorant. The smell that is exuding from your humanoid has not been washed.
And
It's not been washed.
days. And
We
you know
work
what?
at 9 a.m. If you wake up at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. and wash your ass,
6:30.
and you come to work,
They give you 2 full
You
hours
come
to
to
do
work-
everything that you need to do.
you come to work smelling like this, you need to go see a doctor.
You need to go see somebody, a therapist. If you don't smell you, nigga, then how come the fuck I smell you? It goes back to that. Your pH balance is off. Your body odor is off. Something's going on. And usually the motherfucking Africans. You know what? And if I lose a follower or two because fuck y'all. Y'all know Africans stink sometimes. And y'all need
That's
to admit that
racist.
shit.
That's xenophobic, and we will not sponsor that on Kicking You.
Okay,
Kris and
I'm not
Karlos.
sponsoring that. I'm just speaking of fact.
How is that a
Sometimes-
fact? Not all Africans stink.
I didn't say all Africans. Sometimes some of them
And
Africans.
sometimes Black Americans stink too.
And they blend them.
And sometimes white people stink, and sometimes Asian. So why don't you just generalize it as sometimes people stink instead of calling out a whole group of people and being ignorant and xenophobic?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know if xenophobic is that only for one race or can you use that for different races?
I thought it was Chinese people because it's xeno, but
I'm using it in this circumstance.
I think
look,
it
I'm
applies.
defending y'all. So
I think it
if I got,
applies.
don't get mad at me
Culture.
for using the wrong word to defend y'all. Because then I was
stink
sorry.
ass. I would have to use the wrong word to defend y'all if y'all didn't stink. But people stink in general, and I think if you need to just take some self-awareness, take a hand, wipe it under your armpit sometimes and sniff your hand.
And you know what? No. And I will say this
Lift
before
your
we
top
move
lip
on
if
to
it's
the
stink.
hustle and go. We said this today.
Baby powder. Bitch, y'all.
Diaper wipes.
Oh, baby
face wipes. Any type of wipe is not a bath.
No.
If you find yourself
that wasn't it.
using a hygiene wipe to bathe your body as a grown adult, you need to recollect on what happened in your life. And you reassess, go to sleep, and then try again.
Baby powder ain't for grown people.
No, because first of all, it's cancerous, and then second of all, why the fuck? When I smell a person that smells like baby powder, I know it's about to stink.
I know. So does that. Because so the thing is, you need something that neutralizes odor and deodorizes. Baby powder is a cover-up. So as soon as I get through that cover-up, I'm about to smell all your ass.
Everything.
Why don't you like jumping in the shower? I enjoy a good shower.
I don't know.
Feeling the water in my skin. But
I don't know. Well, let's get down to the hustle and go.
I'll be cooking.
No, it's hard out here for a pimp, you know.
And let's try and get this money for the rent.
You know.
Every Cadillac and gas money spent.
You know.
We have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
You know.
You know, it's hard out here for a pimp.
You know.
You know, I'm trying to get this money for the rent.
You know.
Every Cadillac and gas money spent.
You know.
We have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
You know. In my eyes, I can see a lot of things as a sheep. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the Hustle and Go. Today, oh my gosh, we have a huge announcement. I'm sorry for the people who watch on live, whether it be Instagram or YouTube live. When we're recording the podcast, we are like, if you don't know, we're not paying attention to y'all, and a lot of the things, like when we do our intros and shit, it's gonna look crazy. So if you're watching live or if you're watching on my YouTube channel afterwards, if we look crazy, we're not crazy. We're producing the podcast, which you should go listen to, because just because you're watching live, it is totally different from what I edit and what I produce on the podcast. And speaking of producing stuff, Kris and I just started a new company, Dillard Media, and Dillard Media is actually going to be the umbrella company for everything that I do. So from my stand-up comedy, from my podcast, to my acting, to like everything, my YouTube, my work with cut.com. So we're going to be the company that represents me. I couldn't find I have an agent. I'm looking for a manager. So if you guys know any managers, I'm out here looking for a manager. I was tired of agents. I can be my own agency.
Yeah, that is.
I've taught myself like the same programs that agencies have. I just buy them myself. Like the same thing that you use for an agent, just buy yourself. You don't need an agent. And you don't need someone to represent you. Represent yourself.
Correct.
Create that LLC, create that sole proprietorship, and make your own company. So we're making a sole proprietorship, and possibly an LLC, because we have to protect our assets for liabilities. But it's just like a way for us to get revenue and to also help other creatives to make a platform that really isn't there.
Yeah, like,
and then to get hands-on help. Like, nigga, I've met some top people, and then I'm not saying like I'm this huge person, but I do know a lot. I don't know like these celebrities, but I know their publicists. I know their photographers. I know the production companies. So, and those are the people that you want to know. The celebrities all you get is clout. You want to know the people who produce those things. And I have a large network ready and willing to help people who want to produce media.
and then do you know how amazing it is to just come on the podcast and say whatever the fuck I want to say? No holds barred. If you get offended for it, maybe.
But do you know how amazing it is to actually be paid for a podcast that you're going on not saying no fucks given?
Right.
That's even 10 times better. And that's the difference. That's what I'm getting into now. Dillard Media is a black-owned company. Black-owned company does not mean cheap. Mind you, I am a I have over 100 million views on YouTube. I damn near have what do you call them? What do you call them? IDMC credits, whatever.
IMDb.
I'm working on it. I have some credits, but I don't have enough to actually be registered with IMDb. But I do have IMDb credits. I've worked with the top 3 companies here in the West Coast. I know the CEO of the top 3 companies by phone number. Like, when you have someone on your corner that's an asset, that's what I've learned. I've learned that maybe in my path and where the energy is guiding me, maybe I'm not supposed to be the person that's in charge, like the face of
the face. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not supposed to be Carlos Dillard. You know, maybe I'm supposed to use what I've learned to get what I want, which is money and which is in power. And with that,
okay, Olivia.
And with that being said, I don't want to be the face of the commercial. I want to be the production company that's getting paid for you to be on my commercial.
Right, because I get to pay you.
Because I've seen where the money, and I think this
get.
goes back to where I've seen where the money goes. The money is not in the actor. It's not in the talent. It is in the production. It is in the media. That's where the money is. That's where you make your money. It's in producing. Do you see Tyler Perry being the face? That's why he doesn't even do Medea anymore. He doesn't have to do Medea. And that's why I looked at his career, and I looked at his career, and I was like, you know what? There's a point where you need to take what you've learned in being Medea and learning to create your own studios. Tyler Perry Studios, to create your own platform where you can then help other people and other influencers to come on and get on. But that does not mean this shit is going to be free.
Or cheap.
Do you know I've spent the last 3 years not working a single job? I've been technically unemployed for the last 3 years, crafting my art, working every day, hustling. I've been to New York Fashion Week. I've been to 2 national TV shows.
That people, you had to silly prove that to people.
I was the first dog and human fashion show in Times Square. There have never been a dog and human fashion show. That means there was dog outfits and human outfits together walking down New York Fashion Week. It's never happened except for Carlos Dillard with Oliver Grayson. So I broke boundaries and I had a lot of connections. The nigga that I met was just on TV last night, and I was like, I know that nigga, and I tagged him, and he was like, hey, Carlos, how are you? So it's just really like, you're gonna pay me. And I feel like what I'm talking about in this whole segment is that people don't want to pay black businesses for what we fucking do. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If you want to work, and you know what? I was there before. I was there with the idea of, oh, this person just want to work for me for clout. Clout does not, I can't eat clout. I can't pay Xfinity with clout, and my dogs don't eat clout either. So we need cash money. Yeah. Which means if you want to follow me to comedy shows to see how I do my comedy shows and see how I network, that's going to cost you. And you can go to Dillard Media and you can see the price sheet there. If you want me to produce a podcast for you, if you want me to produce a cover page for you, if you want me to look over your friends' social media to see if it's aesthetically pleasing, that's going to cost you. I'm sorry. Nothing. And I've been giving my time and my efforts and my talent for free.
And I've told you to stop that several times.
You have. And now I'm done. And at the end of the point, if you can't pay me, you can afford me.
Right.
Boom, bow. You can go and afford these Gucci belts. You can go and afford to go spend a weekend, a Friday. And my services are, right now, not outrageous. They're comparable. Way more than comparable than what a lot of people will charge you. For what I just did today, people will charge you $400 to $500. I only charge my friend $25 because he's my friend. But normal people, that's a $100 service. A $100 service for me to start your podcast with Photoshop. I had to use Photoshop, costs money. I had to use all different type of programs. Wondershare, costs money. These are programs that I pay for, not including the 6 hours of my time. And I usually charge $30 an hour for my time. So I'm giving you all of this in a package deal for $100? Nigga, you're paying me. Cash, up front, and I don't accept checks.
No, because them bitches bounce.
So that's what I'm talking about on the Hustle and Go today. You're not paying me for my times and my connections. I understand that now. I understand when I go to LA and people are like, oh, you can't hang out with me because I'm going to this club. Oh no, because they're going to be connected to those people.
Yeah, and then you can't just come in here and be like, oh, I'm such a friend. First of all, we're friends outside of this. This right here, this is work for me at the end of the day because I still have to be connected to these people.
Yeah.
So you come in here, you act the motherfucker.
But that's a whole new. But people don't realize that. Like people don't. You're not a doctor. You're not a lawyer.
No.
you're a social influencer. You're a media. We are a media influencing company.
You work 24/7.
We work 24/7. Meaning like
ain't no days off.
Podcasts are coming out at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That means entertainment shows. Our first client lives in New York. That means I'm 3 hours behind him on everything. That means if he needs a show done at 5 p.m., I have to be ready at 2 p.m. If he needs a show done, I can't get you the show until 9 p.m. tonight, Carlos. That's what time I'm getting to the show. Or I can't get to the show until 12 p.m. I'm getting to the show late. So, like, at the end of the day, it's a company and treat it as such. You want to go into Nordstrom's to ask
business.
You want to go into Nordstrom's to ask for something for free. You want to go into Best Buy to ask something for free. You want to go up to Paramount Media and ask something for free. So do not go to Dillard Media and ask for something for free. Moving on.
Boom, bow.
So what we are watching. So this week, what we watching, babe?
It's back. And it started out as messy as it could be. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yes.
I am here for every bit of the messy drama.
Woo!
What's that bitch said? Oh my God, Mama
Biggie,
D. That mess.
Wait, Biggie's ex. Oh, is that an ex-wife? Biggie's widow.
First of all, Faith Evans can't
Biggie's
sing.
widow.
So why in the fuck was she getting R&B pop?
Cause she's
So-
Biggie's widow, and she's Stevie J's wife. Duh.
Okay,
Look,
she still can't
duh.
sing.
Like Faith Evans, I'm sorry, I'll be the first one to stand on my podcast. She's the first official Insta hoe. Like, she really didn't have that much talent.
But well, no, because Faith Evans has accolades. She's been around since the 90s, so she has a history behind her, just like all these other old bitches. But you can't say that she's an Insta hoe, because Insta hoe would be more so Jasmine, like Jasmine, Candace's mama.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess she does have accolades. That's before my time. So you don't be. You know what they should have done?
However, she
you know what
is
they should have done?
portrayed as Insta hoe now.
No. What her accolades are from what? Okay, you have to think of it. I'm not a millennial, but we're just at that tip.
Wait, we are millennials.
Ish. If the millennials who watched Love and Hip Hop last night don't know we know who Biggie is.
Right.
And they said this is Faith Evans, Biggie's wife. They didn't go into her accolades of her music and what she's done, and because she's had some good music. She has had good music.
Well, okay, name 2 good songs by Faith Evans.
I can look them up.
Okay.
Best songs.
Okay.
Let's see. Her best song.
Soon as I get home. Okay.
Soon as
I've never heard this song.
I'm gonna song.
Let's listen.
Uh-huh. So she pretty much sounded like every other group Every
in the
other
90s.
group in the 90s, yes.
Okay.
That was
And then
fantastic.
also, why did every music video have rain? And then
Because
everything had rain.
I'm trying to get you there. I'm trying to get you into them emotions.
So she's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She's married to Stevie J, and then let's see. So Mimi got shot at. There was just a whole lot of drama.
A lot of drama. Cardi Red has threesomes.
Carly
Mimi
Rae
got
had a
shot at.
and a fake ass fucking store that has 3 products. So pretty much we don't want to give you guys the whole detail because it's only a 26-minute show, so we can't really get that detailed in it. But if you follow Kris and I don't know, but it's super short.
Right.
But if you follow Kris and Karlos on Instagram, we will be live chatting, doing a live storying every Wednesday or every Monday night for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Last night was super funny because we noticed a lot of things that a lot of people don't notice. So
I'm just
definitely
saying.
check us out on Kris and Karlos to look at our lives, our live stories on Instagram to see what we're talking about. We will respond to what we're watching while we're watching it, and it's way more funny than us telling you now. And let's go into the word of the week. It's the word of the week. The word of the week is... Yeah. This week on the word of the week, if I leave you alone, please leave me alone back. What does that mean? That's funny. That's a word.
If I stop fucking with you, and I tell you I'm not fucking with you no more, just respect that.
I don't
Just
fuck
honestly
with you.
respect
You little ugly ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you.
You
little
can't be mad at me
stupid
for
ass.
that.
I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do
Then be fucking with you. Oh, stupid ass.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck about you and anything that you do. Okay, you had a heart attack. I ain't fucking with that.
You got a heart attack, bitch. I ain't fucking with that.
But yeah, if I leave you alone, just leave me alone back. I mean, I don't want you in my presence. And why would you want to be in somebody's presence if it doesn't want you there? You need to understand that's rejection.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen in life. Mm-hmm. You gotta deal with it
and move forward. And you know what that was? That was the word of the week. The word of the week is... Yeah. And let's move right along head into bar talk. This is bar talk. Grab a drink, stay a while.
You remember you first did that? I thought you were Barry White. I was trying to figure who the fuck this was.
All right, so on bar talk today, we are talking about why do black women blame gay black men for their lack of relationships, and they're like a job.
Women, but black women in general, and then
or just
men and black men.
I just think the black society blames black gay people for a lot of shit that's
because
not us.
A woman's favorite line is "niggas ain't shit."
Niggas ain't shit.
And they love to sabotage.
No, your nigga ain't shit. Okay, my nigga is about it. All right.
They love to sabotage their own lives and be able to blame a nigga for it and not take responsibility.
But I'm not. But there are just we have to talk about. We have to not just be ignorant. We have to look at just
there are some
systematic oppression, generational oppression.
Yes, we have to look at all.
You have to look at all of that and just bucking from the slave. If you guys don't know what bucking is,
which is gay sex,
which they used to literally fuck the biggest black men in the plantation. So they would emasculate them. They would emasculate them. So then their women would not even have belief in them. So I think, I think it ties into it. I think it ties into it. I think bucking ties into hate of the gay black man because
they see us as weak.
They see us as if you see generational, you don't want to see your husband bucked by the master. You don't want to see him fucked by the master, so he's emasculated. So when you see a black male purposely and intentionally bucking, quote unquote, they feel some type of way about it, and I think that's just bred into black Americans as slaves.
Yeah. And that's the angry black woman mentality because she's angry there.
We saw this Instagram. This lady was just she was just saying a black woman loves a strong black man, and you know what we do. And if you look at our life, at our marriage, we have a traditional household. My husband works a job. My husband provides, and I do the extracurriculars. I provide for the meals. I provide for my family. I provide for my dogs. If I had kids, I would provide for them. And then I do my own businesses that I do to keep me happy.
Right.
And that's what the traditional family. So what am I hurting here?
Nothing. But they feel.
Oh, I took a good one from you.
I was never for you because I was gay.
I was never attracted to you, ho.
How am I for you if I was that?
And then the other thing is, there's all the gay black men are taking all the good corporate jobs. Well, yes, we are.
That's not my problem.
While we were in school, staying in during recess, reading books and becoming articulate because we were too afraid to go outside because you guys were fucking bullying us and pulling our underwear above our head and fucking trying to show your dicks to us and fucking.
First of all, hold on, wait, back up. Who the fuck pulled your underwear to your head?
Oh, at St. Margaret's School all the time. Then they would come out. We would be after gym, and they would come out and they would come and slap their dicks on me and be like, you know, you like it.
Maybe, but
that's sexual harassment.
That is sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. So instead of going out and hanging out with these people, instead of going to the basketball team, instead of being in sports, I decided to do things that would like eventually actually be beneficial to me.
Right.
I decided to learn how to read music. I decided to be part of the book club, be part of the chess club. I decided to learn how to do hair and be part of 4-H.
Actually help you.
Like the shit that will help me. And then I also decided just to live like a different lifestyle. I wasn't out there with my pants sagging and speaking Ebonics. I was inside afraid of y'all niggas out there sagging your pants and speaking Ebonics in Detroit. So
yeah, you don't understand Ebonics.
20 years later, I do understand Ebonics very well. I just act like I don't. I understand if you go home with me in Detroit, all of them speak nothing but Ebonics, and you have to learn. You have to catch up. It might take me a couple days to like catch on to it. But the code, yeah, it takes me a couple days to code switch because I've been like touched by white hands so much. But
that's not funny. I'm so sorry. Keep. Okay, that's.
So it might take me a couple hours or days to code switch.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially when I'm going into like intense Ebonics. But my uncle, for example, speaks nothing but Ebonics, but I can understand him. You know, nephew. I understand you, uncle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
something about you hungry. You gotta just meet the basic human requirements. Usually it's one of them nigga bitches. If not, you ready for bed. Go to sleep. That's right. Man.
But don't blame the gay man for the downfall of the emasculation of the black community. Blame the straight black men for not being there. And then they want to blame the system. Well, here's the thing. They want to blame the system. They want to say, well, the system came in and the war on drugs, which I agree.
It's twice as hard on me because I am black
and
I'm
gay.
Homosexual.
So bitch, if you so thank you, and that's my thing. It's just like they think just because we're gay and we're all cute and we fabulous and shit that the system and that society is easy on us. When I would tell you, bitch, it's twice as hard. I cannot tell you how many places have denied us just because we're gay. I cannot tell you how many houses have been like, I don't want to rent to you because we don't want to rent to gay people.
Do you know how many times I have to say per my last email, please see the attached forward.
I cannot tell you how much
they don't believe you.
My double minority you are as a gay black person. Not only are you black or you're gay, so who's going to believe you? Thank you, Jussie Smollett. But
that nigga.
That's what we're talking about. So I really want to open this conversation up. If you guys have any ideas or any comments about what we're just talking about on this bar talk, please leave us an email at
krisandkarlos.podcast@gmail.com.
Alrighty. Well, while we are doing that.
Oh wait, you remember that one bitch you said you want to talk about? The one that's talking about some. Oh, I love you and Kris and you and Kris on the podcast. But
yes, this actually rolls perfectly into it. Let me pull that up before we go on because this was the most backhanded
compliment I've ever seen.
So this is a DM that I got. Did I send it to you? On here?
No, I think it was just in the. Wait, no, you texted to me.
Yeah, find it in your text messages.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, so this is the DM that I got. And it says, hey man, first I just want to say that this is not at all a hateful message.
When you start a message like that, it's like some hateful shit coming.
I almost stopped reading it when it said that, but it was a very long message. And when he said, I want to start with this is not a hateful message, I was actually quite intrigued to see how hateful this message gets. Because when you have to start with that, it's about to be real fucking hateful.
I'm interested.
I'm very interested now. I actually just have this weird obligation to say this. I don't know why. Me neither,
but keep going.
Nope, like, I didn't ask for this.
That's twice now you've warned me, so
that's twice now that you've said
doubly
that something in your, maybe because something in your spirit told you to like go and search me out. You don't even follow me on Instagram. To go and search me out.
Right.
And find me. And then you felt obligated
to DM me.
So let's see what he said. I come from a very conservative and I would say primitive country. You called your own country primitive. I want to know what country this is. So seeing a gay couple would be weird for me.
Okay.
Even though I don't have anything against gay couples, I want everybody to be happy. For some real reason, I can never wrap my head around how could two men have sex. It's disgusting to me.
Why is it that when you think of a gay couple, all you can think about is us
sex.
fucking?
We do more. We actually don't even have that much fucking sex.
We tired.
I'm tired. I have maybe once a month, bitch, if I'm lucky. I work my ass off.
I gotta go to sleep.
We are in bed. I know that Carlos Dillard is in bed by 9 p.m. Christopher plays video games sometimes. He might stumble in around 10:45, 11. Carlos Dillard's in bed. We are both up at 6:30. We're both in the gym at 7. We're both in the shower at 8. Chris is at work at 9, and I'm doing my shit by 9:30. Like,
when we got time to fuck.
we don't.
Weekends.
But here's the thing. I think Western society has done a great job at sexualizing homos.
That we're just supposed to fuck every day.
That we just fuck every day.
First of all, you booty hole and you need to lose.
And then second of all, I've never given y'all any motherfucking media.
No.
Besides Truth or Drink, when we divulged that we do threesomes and that what our favorite sex positions were, but we didn't.
That's all that y'all remember.
That's all that you got. You never. I don't give y'all no fans only. I'm not on Instagram showing ass pics. I have a great fucking ass. Of anyone to be on Instagram shooting ass pics, it should be me because I have a natural ass. I call it a double D cup myself, but I'm not doing that. So why are you sexualizing me and my husband?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. It's just.
Why are you
weird.
sexualizing me and my husband?
Don't sexualize me.
Maybe because you're watching me on YouTube and your primitive country that's conservative and be like, ooh, I want that fat ass. Well, that's finished. He said that's disgusting to him. You know what's disgusting to me is straight porn. You know what I don't do? I don't go on to straight porn people's Instagram and say, hey, just thought I felt obligated to say that your porn disgusts me.
But why the fuck are you here?
Why are you? If my lifestyle disgusts you, why are you here?
In my DMs of all places.
Why are you here,
You
sir?
feel bold enough to send me a message? Maybe you're interested.
Why are you here? He goes on to say, but seeing you
Also, anything before the butt is shit.
anything after the butt
Wait,
is shit. That's not because
anything
because
after
shit
the butt
comes
is
out of
shit.
your butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything after
So
butt is
then
shit.
anything after butt, because shit comes out of your butt. So
Thank you,
anything
next,
after
sir.
butt is shit. So she says, but seeing you and your husband, Chris, he has broken English, so forgive me. I'm trying to decipher his message. But seeing you and your husband, Chris, made me see something that I didn't see before. I honestly feel that you two are the cutest couple I've ever seen and are funny as fuck. So, gay sex disgusts you, but me and my husband are quote unquote cute and funny as fuck. It sounds like you have a self-identity issue, sir, and you're pushing that on me, and I didn't ask for this. Maybe get out of your primitive country. I don't know. He didn't even say the country. Wait, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He says at the bottom. I wish all the happiness in the world and luck in your relationship. I hope you will read this love from Croatia. So, if anybody's Croatian, y'all need to find, I hope y'all laws get better, but can't people just move?
It's expensive, and you can't just move if you're in a
See, I think that's
say for
our
instance, you're
American.
like
I think
the
that's our
homegirl in
American.
the Saudi Arabian country when
You just can't leave.
the males have guardianship over the females and everybody else. You have to get permission to
At the end of the day, that's why I always be telling these motherfuckers, I'm black, I'm gay, but you know what? I'm an American.
And
we have rights
Jesus,
and
I am
visas.
so glad I was
We
born
have.
an
We
American.
are. Before I'm black, before I'm gay, I am an American.
How dare you?
Bitch, I have visas. I don't even have to ask go to your country. I'm
Hold
allowed
me
to go anywhere in
captive?
the world. I don't have to ask.
Captive?
You want my money? I don't visa. What is that?
What is that?
I have a passport,
Yes.
bitch. I'm allowed to go anywhere. So we have privilege. We have privilege, and this is what our whole show is about: is acknowledging your privilege and being funny as fuck. We have privilege. Us as black gay Americans have privilege.
Because if before everything else, I'm an American.
I'm an American.
What do you? I'm an
When
American.
when we're traveling, Chris, do people ask you, "Oh, are you a black American? No, are you a gay American? No, I'm American. I'm American.
Watch yourself, for you.
Watch yourself. I'm American. Don't hold me hostage, bitch. They come for me. Watch yourself. Watch
Nigga,
yourself.
we all gonna die, okay? We like a bomb.
I can carry a gun. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Well, let's take a quick commercial break. Thank you all for joining Kicking It with Kris and Karlos. We want to make sure that you are following us on Instagram, and that is at Kris and Karlos on Instagram. And make sure that you are subscribed to us on Instagram and you are following us on Spotify. we have a new announcement. We have a new Instagram, DM Dillard Media. You can follow that on DM Dillard Media on Instagram. That's where all of our creative ideas and all of our other artists are going to be. You're going to be able to see Troy Weeks' musics. You're going to be able to see a lot of other creative people that we have in our repertoire ready to come out and show you their craft. You're not going to want to miss it. And last but not least, make sure that you are getting your tickets for the live show. We only need 11 tickets more to meet our actual goal. 11 tickets. So you are in the Vancouver, Washington, British Columbia, Portland, Oregon, or Seattle area. We're gonna need you to go get your tickets and come see us. It's gonna be so fucking fun. And the liquor is gonna be flowing. There's gonna be a lot of white people and not that many black people, but it will be kind of diverse. And we just want to see you guys. So definitely go get your tickets at www.carlosdillard.com. If you can't get it there, follow me on Facebook or Instagram and click the link in the bio and you'll be able to get those tickets there. And one more thing, this show is sponsored today by Lifelike Pillows. Get your Lifelike pillow. It's Lifelike, and you can get it for 50% off by using code Carlos50. Now, go ahead and do all that shit I just told y'all. Bye. All right, what are we at now?
Whew, I think we're at marriage material.
We getting faster, but I'm still trying to keep this under hour.
We keep going at over an hour though.
Well, because we added the current events topic that everybody wanted.
So it's like an hour and 15 minutes.
So it's going to be an hour and 15 minute show. All right, so let's move into the marriage material. What is making that noise?
That dick smell like cheese. He been fucking. Maybe you just need to leave Marcus.
Yeah. Ooh, if you're doing all that to find Marcus, maybe you need to leave. So today on Marriage Material, we're talking about having your own lane.
I'm looking at my shit. It says, resume kicking it with Kris and Karlos, distracted by dick.
Woo! Chile. Go listen to Distracted by Dick if you guys haven't seen it or heard it. There was a lane made for me. I feel like I was too much for certain lanes.
Yeah.
I felt like they were like, oh, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And even in the media group that I was in before, it wasn't as professional and up to snuff as I like it. So if there isn't a lane that is for you or not up to snuff, make your own fucking own.
If you already know what you want, if you already know what to do.
I manifested the fuck out of Dillard Media to the point where I was like, she's gonna say this, and she gave me the whole company.
Manifesting and doing the work are two different things. I feel like people treat manifesting like praying, like, oh, I pray, and that's all I'm gonna do. You have to do the work in order to make the dream come true.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you have to go out there. You have to go out there and put out podcasts. Put up the numbers.
You don't even know all the effort it takes to do a podcast because you work, so that's not supposed to be on you. Your thing is to do is get the stories, get this and that. But this thing
could be working. Like, you be calling me, hey, how you do this repair? Okay, I gotta go, bye-bye. And then, unless I know, he has a whole podcast to do. So he got a whole new cover page or somebody. He had a whole new artist that's on the page. And it's like, how the fuck did you do all this? Oh, I had a couple hours. I should get it out. Just they don't realize that you can't just sit there and say, I'm going to have a podcast.
Well, because of you.
Dream about it.
But because of you, I have the time to do that. I have the time to sit here today for 6 hours and think about my future and invest in my future and not worry about if my light bills were paid.
Yeah.
Because of you, I know my husband was working his job to make sure that my health insurance, all my dog food, my dinner, everything will get paid for. So I have to do this. I will be letting my family down if I wasn't investing money into this
Because
time.
you need to invest. What did that bitch say earlier? Because when you don't pay, you don't pay attention, and when you pay attention.
No, when you don't pay any attention,
Right.
and when you pay the most attention.
Yeah.
So when you're paying for shit, that's why I challenged myself. Like, I want something, I'm like, even with the flyers, like, I was like, I want to put these flyers,
Right.
but I need to find a way to get them cheap. So I reached out, and it's about networking.
Mhm.
Again, even a simple Facebook post is networking. I had a comedian friend, Burunji, and look at this, I'm still good. Burunji is a Seattle comedian. I've said his name in like all of my media today for free. This nigga didn't ask me for this, but he's way smaller than I am. He has no platform compared to me, but just because he gave me a little bit of networking advice, he knew something that I didn't know to get something cheap, like $120 cheaper. Yeah, I owe that nigga $120 now.
Don't say it out loud.
But literally
Yeah,
though,
you do.
and that's how
'Cause
networking works.
we were prepared to spend $125
I was prepared
for
to
the
spend
flyers.
$125 for the flyers, but I went and I networked with the people that I knew, and I got a response that gave up. And I was just, nigga, you need. So now, where I know when someone asks me where did I get my flyers from, well, you know what? I can get those flyers for you for this amount, and then I'm going to go get the flyers for another
And those
amount.
are some good ass flyers.
They're very good flyers. So, like, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short and create a path. Burunji could create a fucking consulting path. He also giving information out for free.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I would never do. Well, unless I'm happy. So that's why I'm giving Burunji a shout out. And that's why I gave R&H, or it was G&H, I think it was G&H, or
Who the fuck is
G&H Printing,
Oh, G&H Printing.
the printing company that printed our flyers. They did a great job for literally 0.04% of what?
Under $5.
Under $5. And they were trying to charge me $126 to do the same thing for smaller pictures, for a smaller poster.
So, yeah,
It's supposed to be half the size.
Support your local small business because usually they do have better prices.
And make your own lane.
Yes.
And if you don't know about something, ask or Google. And I Googled, and Google brought me to Fast Signs. And I got the number here, and I was like, let me go reach out to my network of people.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? I had several people give me suggestions, but I checked out G&H, and G&H was the cheapest. I went there today, boom, bow, got what I needed at not even a fourth, like a tenth of the price.
Bitch, you should have got more flyers, honestly.
Oh, I'm gonna go get more. He
Yeah.
gave me his business card. He said, just email them over, and we'll get them printed same day. And let's move into the niggatry of niggerdom. Nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga. I'm 200% nigga. Nigga. Why do you call yourself a nigga? Nigga. The haters cause our dicks are bigger. Alright, babe.
We actually gained a follower from singing the nigga song.
Ooh, we usually lose a follower. I'll take the first story over the niggatry of niggerdom. If you guys don't know, I always like to say this like every 10 episodes. The caucasity, which we talked about earlier in the show, which is the segment, is the audacity of Caucasians.
Yes.
The niggatry
Yes.
is niggas trying it.
Yeah.
Nigga try. Niggas trying.
Sorry.
So let's read the first article according to blackamericaweb.com. Spartansburg, South Carolina. Authorities in South Carolina say a man sprayed Axe body spray in his mouth to cover the smell of alcohol as deputy approached during a traffic stop.
Sounds like some nigga shit, don't it?
That's not, nigga, your breath smell like Axe.
Nah, alcohol though.
The state newspaper report, well, that still don't cover up a fucking breathalyzer.
I know.
The state's newspaper reports that a Spartansburg County Sheriff's deputy stopped 49-year-old Efren Mencia Ramirez. Guess the
pause.
race.
I know that nigga Hispanic, but that's some nigga shit you did.
Like, right, damn sure ain't white.
Axe body spray.
Axe body spray. On Saturday night, after they said that he sped past deputy on Interstate 85 and swerved into another lane. The incident report says that the 12-pack of beer on the floor and 10 of the beers were nearly empty.
That nigga was
You're
drinking.
going to jail.
Take that nigga to jail. That way. If I want to, sorry.
If I want, we doing too many means.
All right.
If he wants to, he will.
If you want to, he will.
He faces charges including driving under the influence. Online records show Mencia Ramirez was in custody. It was immediately clear whether it wasn't immediately clear if he had an attorney and would comment on the charges.
That means that Efren Mencia is going back to be deported because
he probably is not American.
You're going to Mexico.
You're going to deportation. The niggatry. Didn't she just go back to the?
Wait. We begin the. It's a.
The niggatry.
Alright, sorry. Report says Wendy Williams' husband, alleged mistress, gave birth to baby girl.
Ooh, where they gonna name her? Wendy. Ooh, you know what?
They should name her
Wendy is? Wendy's a she-ma.
She-ma.
That's the name of the episode. She-ma. Because that's what they fucking said with Kurt Love and Hip Hop.
Oh,
this is she-ma.
Who the fuck is a
Who the
she-ma?
fuck is she-ma? Okay.
Bitch, okay.
That means you put your dick in somebody else when you had a wife. Okay.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. According to Love B. Scott, who initially reported about their affair, Sharina Hudson and Kevin Hunter, the husband of Wendy Williams, now have a baby girl as part of their family.
Woo.
Hudson supposedly gave birth this past Friday, March 22nd. Additionally, the couple paid cash to the hospital where the child was born.
Wait, the couple paid cash? So Wendy paid cash?
No, Sharina and Wendy's husband.
They paid cash so there wasn't a record?
Right.
Mm.
Oh yeah, here's some more of that hot tea for you. Scott says Hunter allegedly used a different name when checking in.
Damn.
Because this be the reason she was seen on Monday morning without her wedding ring on, talking about Wendy. As she left the sober living facility, which is a halfway house where she is saying, you can get the scoop, okay, whatever. As has been reported, Williams has remained silent on the reported birth of her husband's child, telling fans that everything was going
No,
well
it's
with
not.
her family.
No, it's not. Your
and
son
her
Kevin's a little gay and he's
upon
obese.
her television return.
No.
I'm still very much in love with my husband. She said, "Don't ask me about mine," pointing to her wedding ring. Williams added, "It ain't going anywhere, not in this lifetime." Now that the news is out, it's going out saying
no. Pause. Someone reach out to her. That was right there. She said, "Not in this lifetime." Somebody dying, either her or him. I'm telling you, somebody dying.
Now that this news is out, it's going without saying that all eyes will be on Wendy during today's taping to see if she addresses the alleged birth of her husband and his alleged mistress and the alleged new daughter. Previous reports have stated that Hunter refuses to leave Wendy because she funds his lifestyle, telling his mistress that he won't settle down with her.
Jesus Christ. And you know what? She probably has to do that because they don't have a prenup. They got married. You're going to jail. Wait. Go to the next story. The next story is, okay. There's no more. I'm going This according to the Daily Mail. Jesus, you are so rude. Heartbroken William Williams was found drunk. And in a bad way and rushed to the hospital for a banana bag of eye fluids to sober her up after learning her husband mistress had given birth to a little girl. So she didn't do the show, I'm assuming. Did she do her show?
I have no idea.
Wendy Williams relapsed after and was taken to the hospital after she was checked herself out of the sober living home on Monday afternoon. That was yesterday. Sources tell Daily Mail she's in a bad way and disappeared from the studio. She was found and was drunk. She had taken to the hospital, the studio source said. At the hospital, she was given a banana bag of IV fluids, which helps clear a person's symptoms and helps sober them up. Trooper Wendy's didn't seem worse for the wear on her show Tuesday morning, but she's still torn up over husband's Kevin Hunter's having a baby. Hunter's younger mistress, Sharina Hudson, at 33, reportedly had a baby girl last night, named her Whitney.
Oh my God, she did?
No, she didn't. And was staying at the hospital. Wendy was spotted leaving her silver house on Monday morning without her wedding ring. Slipped it on for TV, but in the same time again on Tuesday. Wendy's downward spiral continues to come weeks after Daily Mail revealed that she had been living in a sober living home for prescription drug, and alcoholic. She's addicted to cocaine. she's having. Wow. Kris, you need to take this picture and please put it on the Instagram. And put caption this. She has had it.
Okay. All right. You know, Wendy Williams, I wish you nothing but love. What Whitney say?
And I wish you joy and happiness. And above all this, I wish you love and sobriety. And you are a crackhead.
Yes, and you are a crackhead.
A crackhead. You do dopamine. You know Whitney's rolling over in her fucking
Whitney
grave.
is wishing she had a
'Cause you know
clap back
because-
on her right now. Wendy, where are
Because Wendy had the most to say.
Because never in Whitney's whole years on this earth did Bobby Brown come to her with some bullshit like this.
I had a baby. Have
A
a baby,
baby?
Be a millionaire. Have a baby, baby.
and be in this tub drowning with the baby next to you.
Bitch, your baby will be in a full acid bath. Like, you and your child. Don't fuck with my husband. Y'all have heard it here first. Don't fuck with Christopher. People know don't fuck with Christopher Dillard.
People ain't fucking
To
like that.
death do us part, and I mean that by every means of my
Yeah.
vows.
Somebody gotta die.
Somebody gotta
There's
die.
some money at stake, so
Somebody gotta die.
Somebody
To
gotta
death
leave this
stop. Do us part.
somebody leaving.
And let's move to the last story.
That bitch had a chick in the rehab. She probably said, Kevin, I said, what you doing? What's the baby name? What's the baby name? Whitney, I'm going to rehab. Okay. Teenager is arrested after shooting a 24-year-old moviegoer in a row over the seat at a screening of Us at North Carolina Theater. First of all, Us wasn't even that good to shoot a nigga over.
Just go to the story.
A teenager was detained on Monday after he allegedly shot a fellow moviegoer. Do you see this big ass man's leg, though?
Ooh, damn.
Right here.
Damn.
Sometimes I feel my legs like that. I have a heart
You
attack.
having a heart attack?
Okay, sorry. Over screening of Us at a North Carolina theater, according to local authorities. Brian Gregory Eves Jr., 18, was taken into custody at his South Carolina.
What? What? Wait, what? Wait.
Home on the 3000 block of Keswick Terrace.
Wait. Brian Gregory Eves Jr., 18, was taken into custody at his Indian Land, South Carolina. You said Indian Land twice. Indian Land, South Carolina home on the 3000 block of Keswick Terrace. He was charged with a count of assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious injury with the intent to kill. On Sunday at approximately 6 p.m., Concord police responded to calls of a shooting at the AMC theaters at the Concord Mills Mall. Authorities learned that 24-year-old Williams Weldon of Charlotte was shot during the dispute over seating. This is why Christopher and I only go to theaters that
With
have
reserved
reserved seats. Yes, you pay a little bit more. Yes, it's a little bit more bougie. But, bitch, the seat is mine. I paid for it, ho. Hey.
Also, I don't think our theaters really have people coming to them with guns.
You'd be surprised.
I would be.
Eves is said to have fled the scene with a woman. A police report obtained by the Daily Mail. Bitch, you went to the movie theater. Y'all out here being too much for a fucking. Us wasn't even that good. Now look what you did to us.
He shot a damn military man.
Well, guys, thank you for joining Kicking It with Kris and Karlos for another week. We love you as always. The best way for you guys to actually show support for us, like real guys, I know we say it a lot, but honestly, the best way for you guys to show the support is to honestly just leave a 5-star review. You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to buy anything. You just need to leave a review.
I didn't think of this one. Leave reviews.
Yes, we just need you to go on, or not Instagram. We need you to go on iTunes, and we need you to leave a 5-star review and a comment. That way other people can find us. That way we can find sponsors. That way we can actually get paid more to do this. For you guys. Because you guys you do love the show, don't you? As always. We love you guys.
A show.
Okay. This nigga's trying to act like Adelaide from Get Out.
We
Or
still
from
do that shit.
Us.
We still do that damn review of it.
Yeah, we still have to do the Us review. Well, guys, we love you. And we'll talk to you later.
Bye, bitches.
Thanks for kicking it with us.
Swipe them visas.
Go leave a review, bitch.
That was a
Wait, okay, so this episode is called Shima. Shima. Put it in the folder. Shima. 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 All right, I gotta read these comments. What's up? Angry Black Woman getting her PhD. She always supports. Thank you so much, Angry Black Woman. Jules 614. Their message was retracted, so probably was bad. Kings. She shouldn't have said a damn thing. Cardi should have kept it to herself. This is true. I love you guys. Please say hi to me, Sister Sandy. Hi, Sandy. All right, we'll watch this later. I said hi to eventually. Slowly. Oh, next time you guys watch this, I always read the comments at the end. So maybe I'll say that at the beginning. It's depressing sometimes. Slowly backs out of room. Good to know your worth. I swear y'all be having me singing session intros throughout the day. Is the word of the week. Wow, that's crazy. Hello from Brazil. I didn't know about bucking. Yes, Angry Black Woman, go look up at bucking. It's a real thing. Hi Chip. Hi Chris. Or Chip says hi to both of us. Yes, Yeet. I hate that word. I don't know what word we said. Love from Chicago. Thanks from Chicago. It's online at least. Petty as fuck. You was petty for that story. All right. Thank you guys so much.